Good morning, afternoon, evening, Singaporeans. Welcome back to another video that we are bringing to you from 165. Before we start, remember to press the like, share and subscribe button, okay? Please share it and then share with all your friends because we try our best to deliver to you like quality content, okay?
If you don't hit the like button, my hearts will break. So 2020 was an incredible year. What do we have in 2020?
What do we have in 2020?
From money point of view?
Oh, we had a bull run in the stock market.
Okay.
The stock market crashed really badly.
Jialat.
Jialat.
Yeah.
And then there was a bull run.
And when with that, I would expect many Singaporean investors to make a hell of money. Is that true?
Yes, of course.
No.
What?
Many Singaporean investors, write to me and said, Mr. Loo, I didn't make money in this bull run.
Mr. Loo, I don't make money in this bull run.
Too bad you're underage. Okay. She collect fees from me for doing this. I don't think she.
Hey, nobody needs to know that.
Money,
I'm here for altruistic purpose. I'm here to help everybody.
Yeah. Collect money from me, KK.
KK.
So anyway, the truth is, many Singaporean investors wrote to me and say that, hey, Mr. Loo, during the crash of COVID, I lost a lot of money. Yet, unfortunately, I sell out or I missed the whole boat. The whole US stock market bull run went up. And then in Singapore stock market is so jialat. So there's a lot of pain and angst and jialatness, that came to me. And I felt that I really have to share with everybody, what I think really are the many reasons why Singaporean investors did so badly, in the stock market.
So point number one, coming in hot. Why many Singaporeans do so badly in the stock market, right? So we have many Singaporean investors, they only want one thing. And what is it? It's BJ.
Okay, that's not very nice. Some people can think of the wrong thing, okay?
What are you thinking?
Hokkien, okay? Not Angmo, Hokkien, okay? It's called Bao Jia.
Yes.
Okay, right? Bao Jia. For some people who don't know what Bao Jia is, it means sure eat, sure win. Many Singaporean investors, want to Bao Jia in their stock winnings, right? What they want? They want the stock to have high growth. They want also a lot of dividends, okay? And they also want capital protection, right? No downside risk. Right?
Yes.
Where got so good?
Yeah, 哪里有啦？
Yeah.
丁what
Where
sia?
got so good?
丹姑姑。
Yeah, no such thing, right?
Yes, exactly.
You want all also don't have. There's no such thing as 包价 in the market.
Sometimes you want one also don't have.
Maybe in life, there's no such thing as 包价 also,
Yeah lor.
right? Oh, what do you have? Right? Food don't have 包价. You open up durian, sometimes good, sometimes bad, right? Okay.
Yes.
You marry also no 包价, right? You
see
have
that guy.
children, you also don't know whether they 包价or not.
Hey,
right?
hello. I think I quite 包价, okay. I quite the
Okay,
full package.
she's a good girl.
Yeah,
She's a good girl.
of
Okay.
course.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, right, there's no such thing as 包价 in the stock market, right? The thing about 包价-ness is that, when a company package 包价-ness, generally in Singapore, what they present to you is, they give you high dividends,
Wow.
right?
Not bad.
Singaporeans
High payout.
love dividends, right?
Yeah.
Wow, the more the dividend is, the Singaporean get.
Then got the drool and everything.
Yeah. But you know what? Something about dividends. Let me spell it very clearly to you. What do you mean by high dividends? Okay, high dividends simply means this. I'm the company. I make a lot of money, right? Okay. High dividends means a lot of this profit go to you as a shareholder, and I keep very little, right? When I keep very little,
I have a lot.
okay, you have a lot, very short, right?
Damn sure.
But a company has very little. What happens when there's a company has very little funds?
Then they go bankrupt.
No, not so fast, right?
Then they
Usual time they are okay. Usual time they're okay, right? But they won't have that much money for investment, for acquisitions, for research and development, okay?
So
And
there's
for
no like growth, right?
Yeah, that's why most share prices of high dividend company is very flat and very stable and very sian.
Right.
Okay?
Nothing exciting.
Nothing exciting. Why is it so? Because, right, you didn't give them a chance to grow.
Yeah lor,
Right?
you all take the
suck
dividend.
all the dividends. Yeah, right. And then you count their share price is low, right? So that's the real reason. Now, in usual time, that's okay. But was 2020 usual time?
No, it
No.
was terrible.
2020, wow, whole stock market, whole economy kena hood until jialat, right?
New decade, new stock market, but this stock market not nice.
In 2020, this thing came out, which is that a lot of the high dividend stocks actually got hit, right?
Oh shit.
They cut their dividends,
Oh no.
right?
Yes.
Why did they cut dividends? Because
Why?
you are hit with extraordinary circumstances.
Yes.
Your business got hit. You don't have enough buffer of cash. So therefore you cut your dividends, right? When they cut dividends, what happened?
Then the
stock,
Singaporeans don't get it.
then the stock prices will.
Go up, down. See, I get both answers, then one of them must be correct.
Common sense and economics, jialat. Okay.
I
You better go and retake your economics again.
don't want.
Okay.
It really makes sense.
But when the dividends wake up,
I'm up!
when the dividends got cut, the share prices will go down, right? Singaporeans love dividend stocks and Singaporeans love blue chip stocks. Okay.
Yes.
Blue chip stocks. What is blue chip stocks?
Cheap. You don't go casino and you play that. The one then after that got blue color give you. the-
Okay, I don't know whether actually it came from that or not. Maybe in casino, those chips that are blue color means high value or things like that. Maybe it does. Maybe you're right for the first time. Okay.
Whoa, that was a big statement right there. You heard that?
Okay.
I
But Singaporeans love blue chip stocks because they used to give quite stable returns in terms of dividends, and they are large and reputable names, and they love high dividend stocks such as REITs, real estate investment trusts. Okay. However, nowadays our blue chip stocks have become, what do you say? How do you say ochi in Angmo?
blue black. Bruised.
So they become blue black stocks, right? Blue chip stocks become blue black stocks. Why? They kena hood jalat, Singapore Airlines kena jalat, right?
Yes.
And then
SPH.
SPH, $4 to $1, right? And then we
Telco
have got,
companies.
telco companies like StarHub, M1 and Singtel, also kena jalat also, right? So many of these companies was hit very badly. Why is it so? It's not just because of COVID, it's a permanent restructuring of their business because of technological advances and competition and so on. People can still find good dividend stocks. Yes, there are some REITs, data center REITs and all this, yes. But don't forget, right? I say again, high dividends simply means that they keep less money for growth and more money to give to you all, right? You think they're happy?
No.
Right? Sad. When competition were to hit them, when technological advances will hit them, against them, those days will be over, right? You never know when they'll come, right? So, incidentally, do you know that some companies don't give dividends and yet their stock prices?
Huh? How does that work?
Okay, for example,
Right.
what are the big technological giants?
Apple. Tesla.
Okay,
Google's.
okay,
Facebook.
yeah. Many of these companies, I think Apple pays a little, some dividends, but most of these companies, including Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway, don't pay dividends.
Then what do
They
they earn?
keep all the profits. They do a lot of technological innovation. They do a lot of growth. They do a lot of M&A. They do a lot of things with their money, right? And the stock prices,
That's how people earn.
right? They earn from the increase in stock prices, right?
Ah.
So don't think that single-mindedly that in order to make money from stock market, I must have dividends, right? There are many ways to make money from a stock market without just looking at dividends.
Exactly.
The strategy of pursuing high dividends, is a dangerous investment strategy. Let me be categorically clear. Don't do that. Understand?
Okay. So after that, right, we realized another very distinctly Singaporean characteristic that every Singaporean will have one, or like very vast majority. So this thing is called kia si.
Kia si means
Scared die.
scared lose.
Scared lose.
Okay,
Yes.
fear of fear of taking risk and things
Yeah,
like that.
then this makes people like a lot of things like kanchiong lah, or
During the COVID crash, okay, of the stock market during March and April, right? The whole market crashed, lao sai is the word, Remember? Terrible crash, right? Terrible crash. And then the stock market started to pick up when the Federal Reserve of the United States went in with this thing called quantitative easing, unlimited quantitative easing into the stock market. We went to tell everybody that a big bull run is coming, right? Kate and I.
yes, I
Okay.
remember doing that. That's our first video, by the way. Go and check it out if you haven't. It's like somewhere.
And this investment truth always holds, which is, okay, be greedy when other people are fearful and be fearful when other people are greedy.
Yes.
Okay, and this is so important because during the crash, okay, it's the best time to buy. Now everybody was trying to catch the lowest point possible. Everybody is saying this thing, the market will go down further and further and further and further. It may be true, right? But the market already went down by so much. A best time to go for a good buy. If you have caught the crash, then you will be perfect. Now, of course, looking back,
Of course,
hindsight is perfect
of
sight,
course,
right?
hindsight
Okay.
is perfect.
过去的就不要讲, right?
Yes.
What has passed, don't say. So, but Singaporeans clearly will kia si.
Yes.
Okay? Don't dare to buy. No matter how we try and advise, we published videos, we wrote articles, again and again and again,
Yes.
and still people were trying to tell us that another big crash is coming, a stock market will crash further, try to catch it at the lowest point, right? So, that's called kia si, right? Instead of what Warren Buffett said, be fearful when other people are greedy, they becomes fearful when other people are fearful.
So it's herd mentality.
Okay.
Everybody together, they
Right.
scared together.
In some sense, now the stock market is having a bull run. The bull run has continued for so many months already, 6 months, 8 months, And the US stock market has been hitting high after high after high, Now, almost every day, I got someone from Gina like you, all the way to Ape older than me, come and tell me, Mr. Loo, stock market can buy, which counter to buy, how to buy, Right?
How can we tell you what to buy? Like when to buy? This kind of thing.
Number one is, I think legally we're not allowed to tell you what
Yeah.
to do, okay, before I go to jail. But second of all, I just want to share this with you, okay? The stock market is so high, now then you jump in, right? So just now we say Singaporeans are kia si, but many Singaporeans investors are also bo kia si
Yeah.
at the wrong time, right? Right? Again, Warren Buffett, say that be greedy when other people are fearful, but you end up being greedy when other people are greedy.
Yeah.
Okay? You hope to buy high, so in order to sell higher, right? It's very dangerous, right? So right now, stock market has been going up and up, breaking records. Now, that's not the only thing that people start to dabble with right now.
Yeah.
What are other people dabbling right now?
I mean, I have been hearing about this thing a lot. It's called Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And I just like, what the one thing is what, 20 something $1,000?
30 over $1,000.
30 over $1,000. That is crazy for a e-coin.
Okay. Now, somebody say, hey, Uncle, what do you know about Bitcoin? You don't even know, right? Don't know, then don't teach us, understand? Now, it is true, okay? But I don't think we're the only one who don't understand Bitcoin,
Yeah.
okay? Many people don't understand Bitcoin, but many people, kids in university, army boys, are playing with instruments like this. No need Bitcoin. You have got futures, options, and all sorts of derivative, high-risk financial instruments, stock market, whatsoever. Now, a lot of people are very greedy and bullish at a time when you're supposed to be fearful.
Yeah, and like the thing is that everybody, right, will start saying, oh, my friend, I heard from my friend, this thing is taking off right now. Right?
Yeah.
I hear from my uncle's best friend's son, right? He works as a banker. And then he say, right, wow, this one is very good. That's why I go and buy. I think you should buy also.
So Singaporean investors generally buy based on gut feel, based on what friends say, friends of friends say, friends of friends of friends say, based on their brokers, based on some experts, okay, and based on some analyst report, and based on a lot of things, right? But many of them, do not realize this, that, all these are simply market opinions, okay? Some of the young kids are playing with the stock market. I used to playing, right? They go in and out based on lines drawn. We call technical analysis and things like that, I've seen this in 1997. I've seen this in the 97 Asia financial crisis. I've seen this in 2001 dot-com bust. I've seen this in 2008 global financial crisis. I see it in 2012 Europe debt crisis. I see it in 2015 China stock market crash, and I see it finally recently in 2020. The patterns are always the same, right?
Okay, coming to the last point of our discussion, why many Singaporeans do badly in the stock market is because you all put all your 鸡蛋 in the same basket. All your 鸡蛋. And it's okay if it's just one 鸡蛋 or like 2 鸡蛋, But wait when it's this many 鸡蛋, everybody, there is going to be a problem in the same basket.
I'm scared your finger drop,
It smells really weird.
If you got so many they suddenly drop. Okay?
If I hit the thing, then
if it suddenly
confirm
drop
die.
like a COVID crisis or whatever thing that hit, all your eggs will be all pizza. Okay? Now you won't do it to eggs, okay, like this, right? When you go to go market, you will try to not buy so many eggs. Okay. I think for Singaporeans, there's an over concentration of all your investment into Singapore stocks, okay, and that's very dangerous as well. Why is it so? Okay, number one, our Singapore stock market has been rated the worst in Asia.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn,
In 2020.
that's quite harsh.
Right. It's the worst in Asia, and in fact, I trace back and look at it. It is one of the worst in the world among all the developed stock market as well. Okay. And number two is that many of the valuations that of the companies are actually quite low, right? In terms of price earning ratios and things like that. The companies that are listed, many of them become very big tech, right? Because they say, I list in SGX, I can only get this much, right? I get myself delisted and I go and put in a Hong Kong stock market or in the US stock market, my valuation becomes so much, right? So what would they do?
Of course, they take the better deal and they hop over to the other country.
So they all hilang, zao, right?
Hilang.
So therefore, nowadays, the number of delisting from Singapore stock market is more than the listing over the last 5 to 6 years, right? And new listing, big good companies now, they don't list in Singapore stock market. Where do they list?
Smart.
They
US.
list in US.
Hong Kong.
Okay, Hong Kong. Look at company like Shopee, right? Go list in US, right? Garena and a few other companies. The good ones are gradually realizing this, and that's a serious problem. That basically our stock market do not give very good valuations and returns. Then how can the investors make money out of this?
Yeah.
Right?
Just not attractive lah.
Exactly.
So what should people do? What's the good news here?
Well, actually, to be a winner in investment is not that difficult. Okay, I will encourage just 3 simple steps. Number 1, okay, first, this one we talk until sian already. Form a financial safety net, okay, ideally with a CPF.
1M65.
This one you learn already, very good, okay.
1M65.
1N65 or 4N65, right?
Shameless advertising.
Once you form this financial safety net, when the whole market goes up and down, you can lose everything, but you still have that thing secured in your CPF, right? That is really 包价 to some extent, okay?
Yes.
Now, second thing is, right? So the second thing is that diversify out of Singapore. Right?
Yes.
Don't put all your eggs, really show you, don't put all your eggs into one basket, right? We carry that pail of eggs, we also scared.
Yes.
Should we even be more scared when you have all your wealth into Singapore alone?
Of course.
Right? So diversify out.
100 times.
Third thing is adopt a compounding strategy, right? Largely based on dollar cost averaging of a US index funds like S&P 500 or NASDAQ or globally diversified fund. The S&P 500 over the last 100 years, before you were born, before I was born, before my father was born, before my grandfather was born, okay, has been returning.
So long ago.
Yeah, has been returning. Can you imagine? Yeah, has been returning 8 to 12% a year. Okay, if you pick any 20 years time horizon, right? So just buy on the consistently on the ups and downs and just don't bother. Over time, you will do very well and you can sleep well.
Work out.
You'll all work out. Okay, so just follow these 3 simple steps. You will become very well to do in your stock market. Okay, that's all really. That's all. Well, that's all we have. We hope that you will do well in your stock market investment. Okay, and when you do well, please share with us. We are all contactable on our social media and our Telegram, even Discord. Channel and all this. Okay, share with us and share with fellow Singaporeans when you do well. Okay, we really wish you all the best.
And have a happy new year, everybody. 2021. What?
Okay, may this new year bring you
prosperity and
lots
joy.
of gains and profits and good health. Bye.
Bye.